Hello,
Here we go.
everyone.
Welcome back. Hello, guys. Hello, girls. How you doing there?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm very good. It's been really crazy hours, the latest, because I've
hmm
been looking for a proper internet spot where to
Okay.
broadcast the this moment,
hmm
this question. So I've been driving about 80 miles to find a proper spot here, but
hmm
finally I found it, and I'm in a kind of old house right now, broadcasting right now. It's a real old
Okay.
style, but
Cool.
very nice, very
Looks
nice.
nice
Yes.
indeed.
But everything works fine. So what about you?
Great. Great. Kids at
Cool.
home. Lots of projects in the making right now. I'm in the middle of something that we'll call a hit project for sound design.
Oh,
Something
lovely.
that's never been done before. Well,
Really?
not this
Wow, we are
way.
really curious about that.
So it's
Wow.
it's a shot in the dark, and it's a massive collection. So
Wow.
and I believe it could attract a lot of people. So we'll see.
Now
We'll
we
see.
we want more. We want to hear more about that. We are really
I'm sure
curious.
you. I'm sure you are.
Oh, definitely. We want to hear more. So, can we make an entire, a full episode of this space for that project in the future? Why not?
Well, why not? Why not? Actually, I was planning to do videos on my end, but more like
Oh, lovely.
marketing related videos. But that would be
Lovely.
awesome, awesome. So,
Definitely.
what's on the menu of this talking studio
Okay,
heads
we
for
we
this week?
have just one question, but it's a really nice question from Dimitri. I'm gonna read it right now. What are your favorite drum machines ever? And the second question, which is more related and more specific for drum machine, are you more into 808 or are you more into 909? That's a nice question, Dimitri.
Wow.
Thanks for dropping it there. And well, do you want to answer first? Oh,
I will leave you the privilege
okay, okay,
because
thank you. Okay,
right now
you wanna think about it?
I need to think about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
So what about
Okay,
you?
so okay, I am really addicted. Actually, I've been addicted to the 808
Mm-hmm.
Roland back in the days. I mean, I think I was a big fan. I was a big lover of 808 since the day one,
Mm-hmm.
and right now I never get enough of it. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
love the 808 style, the 808 boomy sound,
Mm-hmm.
together with some with the shakers, together with the I don't know with the clap,
Mm-hmm.
the chameleon sound. So I'm more into 808. At the
Okay.
same time, I'm always a big lover, of course, of the 909 short hats,
Mm-hmm.
which are really good, and a big lover of 808 kick
Mm-hmm.
and the 909 kicks as well. I think that uh, most of my productions, probably from
Mm-hmm.
the from 2 or 3 years ago, are really we're born with the 808 in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Every single project of mine actually are really related with the 808 shakers, probably 808 kicks as well. And another kind of cool drum machine which I had it back in the days was a 707. I had an
Yeah.
original one, and unfortunately I sold it for
Oh my
600.
god.
Yes, yeah, for 600 euros back in the days, probably. Anyway, shame on me,
Oh
but I did
no.
it.
Oh no.
Yes, I loved it. I don't know why. I still don't know why. The reason why I sold it. Such a
Oh.
stupid guy. Sorry about that. Because
Bl-
unfortunately, I'd love to buy one, but it's real expensive at the moment. So I will see.
blasphemic.
Yes, it
Blasphemic.
is. It is. It is. Shame on me. Shame on me. So I won't tell you about that. But yes, I probably it was my biggest drum machine ever,
Mm-hmm.
and still addicted to the 80s sounds of 707. I love it. I
Okay.
love the sound. I love the kicks. I love pretty much any sound coming from the 707. And talking about nowadays drum machine, I'm a big
Mm.
fan of analog rhythm from analog
Electron?
rhythm is exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's both MK1 and MK2 are really good. I got the MK1,
Mm-hmm.
and it sounds amazing actually. Yes, I've sold the 808, but I gotta say that they are quite different, of course, but they
Yeah,
sound amazing. I mean, the depth of the kick are unbelievable. I mean, I think I
yeah,
can create a
that's true.
track, yeah, a track totally with those sounds, with those samples, and I think the concept of the MK1 is really amazing. I mean, yeah, I can spend hours and hours and hours on it, and always discovering more and more. It's such a crazy machine. And of course, the last, okay, and I'll let you speak, of course. We started this space talking about the machine from Native Instruments, which is not a normal drum machine,
Mm-hmm.
but it's definitely one of my favorite ever.
Yeah, it's
Still
so
now,
much
so
more
if
than
I
that
have to,
after all, indeed.
exactly. So I'm
Yeah,
a big lover of machine as well.
so am
So
I.
okay,
So am I. And I wanted
yeah.
to mention that as a first one myself because it's my main drum machine after all.
Oh,
This is what
yeah.
this is why what I use most of the time here in the studio because I'm completely software based.
Mm,
I have been for about 15 years now. I got rid of
freaking.
everything hardware. I got some hardware since every now and then, and I just got
Mm-hmm.
rid of them because I could never find um, the any good use for them. But it's about to change because there is a box on the way for me from Korg.
Oh,
More
lovely.
news about that later on, but I will show you probably in a future episode. So
Lovely.
besides that, yeah, so drum machines, for
Mm-hmm.
sure, I'm much more of an 808 guy nowadays.
Oh, me too. Me
But
too.
I used to love the 909 specifically for the hats, and
Yeah. Yeah,
but
same for me.
the thing I liked about the 909 is so the kick drum. Well, of course, is very useful,
Mm.
but also the fact that the snare is
Mm-hmm.
really snappy, and when you use it
Yeah.
with a gate reverb, it
Yeah.
is
Wow.
such a joy. You have to hear some
Yeah.
examples on the
Yeah.
early albums from Orbital and
Yes.
everything
Yes.
from the mid '90s. Let's say
Yes.
you
Yes.
will hear what I'm talking about, but
Yeah,
definitely
of course.
more of an 808 person, just like you.
Yeah,
Now,
definitely. Yeah.
yeah, things have moved on. There are so many hardware drum machines that I fell in
Mm.
love with when trying them out. It's the case with the DFAM from Moog, if you know
Well,
what it is, the drummer from
of
Another Mother.
course.
Uh,
Such a crazy machine as
yeah,
well. Oh, gosh. You
uh,
can use it always with a kind of drone machine as well. It's crazy, crazy machine, definitely.
if I
You gotta try it out.
if I
Yeah.
had to own a drum machine in
Mm,
2020, I would
yeah.
say I would go for DFAM. But
Yeah.
as I have no use, because if I start with a drum machine, I need at least something, an analog synthesizer next to it, like a Model 32, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I would go for complete complete modular
Yeah.
that way. But it's just a question of priorities. I cannot set priorities on that for now because it
Mm-hmm.
takes a lot of time and energy and effort
Yeah.
to master the analog and hardware stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's completely different process. I know
And
what you mean. Yeah.
this is why nowadays I use Machina because
Mm.
it is completely different. It's just like the
Yeah.
808 909. It's a boutique kind of thing.
Yeah.
It just works. And
It works very well, definitely. And it's
yeah,
quick. And yeah, you can do pretty
super
much
quick.
whatever you want with that. Yeah, it
But
is indeed.
indeed, it's much more. It's much closer to the Groovebox from
Yeah.
Roland, for
Yeah.
example, if you remember that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, sure it is.
passionate thing, and yeah, definitely something I like a lot, you know. And yeah, the
Me too.
707, the 707 with the gated reader,
707.
and
Yeah, such a beautiful
yeah,
machine. Such a beautiful machine. Have you ever tried the
yeah.
606 as well?
Yes, once, and I used to own, I used to try a lot of these replicas, in software.
Yeah. Yeah?
And a 606 and the CR78 are really interesting in terms of
Yeah,
sounds.
lovely as well. Lovely as well.
And there is that mini pops that I would love to try out, but it's a very old thing actually. If you
Mm-hmm.
know the mini pops, that's the drum machine behind the Oxygen album by Jean-Michel
Yeah,
Jarre.
yeah, exactly.
So it's
Exactly.
definitely something you would be interested in
Yeah, I
using.
mean, yeah, when you're talking about the Jean Charger, you gotta talk about the drum machine itself and all the hardware used by him to process the sound coming
Yeah,
from the
it's
drum
crazy, isn't
machines.
it?
You know what I mean? Yeah, because if he sounds just like an 808 or a 909, if you use it, it sounds good. But if you process them with some compressor, some distressor, or with some proper equalization, EQs anyway, they sound
Yeah.
big. So exactly, it is. They sound very good, but if you want to treat them properly, they sound definitely huge.
Hmm.
So, but this is another answer. Probably we'll answer about that with about more the compressor or the EQs that we usually do in another episode.
Yeah,
If you're
that
okay with
that would
that,
be
okay?
that would be a
Yeah,
very good option. So
yeah. Top
drum
topic.
machines, big topic, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, definitely, definitely,
What are
definitely
your
one of my
favorite?
favorite.
Yeah, what are your favorite drum machines? We would
Exactly.
love to
Let us
know.
know.
Let us know in the comments section below,
Sure.
and we'd love to discuss about that. Please let us know about the models you like. Sometimes
Of
people
course.
come up with a very obscure model, and it's just like wow,
Yeah.
it's just
Exactly. I
exactly
got
what we would love.
exactly.
So
I gotta say that if you want the okay, just 1 minute more. If you want to try some kind of strange sound coming from drum machines, but VST drum machine, just look for reactor
hmm
libraries. You're gonna
yeah,
find some unbelievable drum machines, and they are
yeah,
totally free. So if you
and
are
the
just Google,
factory thing.
yeah, wow,
Yeah,
exactly,
and actually
crazy as well.
in the blocks section you will have a lot of great
E-
sequencers and drum
Exactly,
machines.
exactly.
Really
I'm
highly
pretty sure.
recommended.
Wow, definitely. I'm pretty sure I told you before. I'm gonna spend my latest years of life on reactor libraries, and because I love them. There is always something more. They are crazy, and I really
Hmm.
love them. I really love what people come with different sound or with different drum machine, and again, they are totally free. So Google reactor libraries and get the
Yeah,
best
so much and effects and everything. You can program them yourself if you want.
exactly,
I
exactly,
used to spend so much time and energy programming my own ensembles, but
exactly.
they didn't sound
Really,
as good. Yeah, well, they sound like shit.
such a crazy
So
guy.
that's it for
Anyway,
this week.
yep, yep. Time to go.
I will. Yeah, time to go for me as well. We have so much to do. I gotta finish this thing. Right now, you can see there is a Logic project, or is it an
Wow,
instrument, or is it something in between, something new, and
wow.
more about
We
this
we
later on.
we want to know. We want to know.
Thanks for your time.
Thank
So,
you guys.
if you have
Thank you
any more
girls.
questions or
Any
any
topic
comments,
you wanna
just let
discuss
us
with you?
know.
Exactly.
Just
Let
let
us
us
know.
know.
We are here for you.
See you next week on your favorite
Thank you.
place for another episode of Talking Studio Heads. See you.
See
Bye.
you. Ciao.
Ciao.
Thanks, guys. Ciao, ciao.